attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah. This should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Now here's Holiday. Pulls it. Hart pulls it in.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Pass to Anunoby. Got it from about 16 feet.
Don't give OG Anunoby too much space, boy. He will rise and fire in the catch-and-shoot game.
Now Brown. Outside Holiday. Brown against Anunoby. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And he's made a case for first-team all-defense. Doris, Jaylen Brown, the complete game.
Brian, what you love to see from a great player that's just entering their prime is the pride they take in being well-rounded. Do you want to absorb a big-time defensive assignment? Jaylen Brown wants to do exactly that.
Now here's Towns. Clock at 6. That one goes in.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. We got into it about his strategy against Karl Anthony Towns. These modern bigs are tough to stop, he told me, and went on to say, I'm hoping we can just force him to take bad shots, not the ones that he wants. I'll settle for that. So they're looking to disrupt Cat's selections and keep him from his spots, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. Outside Hart from deep. Porzingis grabs the board.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Brown can't hit.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Towns on a screen. Anunoby passes to Towns. And he elevates for the jam. Jason Tatum on the receiving end.
How about the creativity, the athleticism? That's a rare combination for a guy his size. Go to work, Cat.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Outside White. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Now here's Hart. To the inside. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
Celtics trail by 6. Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
BA, it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
Tatum, good.
Boy, that jumper is as pure as it gets. Jason Tatum off a pass from his teammate makes easy work of it.
Bridges against White. Bridges passes to Towns, and he converts the layup. Towns has got 8 points.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Outside Porzingis. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Tatum passes to White. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Brunson against Holiday. Pass to Towns. 1:56 left in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Anunoby passes to Towns. Lets it fly. Boston pulls it in.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
New York leading by 4. Hart with a screen on Holiday. Brunson passes to Hart. Back to Brunson. From the high post. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Spins. Here's Brown. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. That'll put Karl Anthony Towns on the line. That one on White. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
And that one falls for Towns. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Now here's Tatum. Inside. Here's Horford. Oh, and Towns with the block.
Outstanding anticipation from Cat right there. He sends that thing back to another zip code.
And here's Payne outside. Tatum pulls it in. Celtics trail by 7. 23 seconds left in the first. Here's Pritchard, defended by Payne. Pass to Tatum. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Tatum's got his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, you have to be able to take mid-range jumpers at times. I know it's not a high-value shot, but for Tatum, sometimes that's what the defense gives him. Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the New York Knicks. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. Back to the game after this break. Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Achua can't hit. Celtics trail by 7. Tatum inside. McBride covers. Horford for 3. The Knicks pull it in. They've had a strong postseason showing and have only lost 2 of their games up to this point.
And you know, the effort level has certainly been there. But what's impressed me the most is the adaptability that they've shown facing different matchups and defensive schemes. They've showed great focus and determination in the pursuit of their goal to win a championship.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well, and when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that.
Well, Mitchell Robinson plays such a critical role for them on the interior. If he can consistently make these shots, what a weapon he is.
Here's Pritchard. Right side Tatum. Fades. Achua with the rebound. New York leading by 6. Here's Bridges. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Long arms, tremendous athleticism, and pursuit of the basketball. Mitchell Robinson working the glass right now.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Tatum feeling it out a bit. easy for Tatum, even with the contact. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Porzingis has checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for Craig. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for New York. Anunoby comes in for Payne. And, of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
NBA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
Now here's Porzingis. Can't hit it from 12 feet. And here's McBride. Still without a bucket. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's Pritchard outside Holiday. Here's Pritchard. Let's go with a 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Now Bridges. Outside McBride. Achua with a screen. Porzingis against Towns. Outside Achua. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. McBride can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 5. Down low. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum taking flight.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
For New York, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Holiday against Bridges to the right side. Towns finds Achua. Towns on a screen to the paint. A rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is a big man who can run in transition. He is unafraid to get out and finish on the break.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring. But Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game.
Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Brunson comes in for Bridges.
Well, the rise and fire. In the in-between game, Kristaps Porzingis, very solid.
And here's Brunson from the arc. It's hauled in by White. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. It's a 3-point game. And here's Brown for 3. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
Brunson up top. He's covered by Holiday. Robinson gets the bucket.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
A minute 22 left to play in the second quarter. Holiday passes to Horford. White looking it over. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
That is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
Robinson, a screen on Holiday. Here's Brunson outside. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
The athleticism of Mitchell Robinson is something to behold.
Boston has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Holiday, a screen on Towns. Here's Horford. Some room here for Holiday. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Brunson against Holiday. To the middle. Towns outside. Pass to Brunson. 5 on the clock. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Boston's gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I mean, just forcing the issue, Drew gets a pair at the line.
Boston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Holiday hits them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Holiday against Brunson. From 10 feet away. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Tie game in Boston. We've got more in store for you right after this.
The Knicks, 27.
I hate what they're doing on defense. Giving up too many gimmies, it makes me mad just watching it.
And I've seen you on the golf course. Looking at how the Celtics are doing. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get...
And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, tonight is a big game, and you have to be impressed with the way he's come out firing.
You get the sense when there's big-time performances to be had, this guy wants to take part. You expect that this is a trend that will continue here.
Doris, you look at the shooting of Karl Anthony Towns, a 7-footer. He's as good as it gets.
He is, B.A. He has been verging on the 50, 40, 90 efficiency type numbers in recent years. He is right there with Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about the sweetest shooting big men of all time.
Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Doris, it's hard to pick one, but Derek White is in the running for best defensive guard.
It's so true, and what Derek White does perhaps better than any other guard is block shots. When we talk about top on-ball defenders, he's also on that list. You want to talk about somebody who can get in the passing lane and be disruptive. He's on that list. Truly can do it all. Karl Anthony Towns putting on a show on the offensive end of the floor. Legit 3-level score, and he's got it all working.
Outside Tatum for the lead. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Down low. And it's powered home by Towns.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Celtics trail by 4. Outside Porzingis. The kick out to White. Porzingis with a screen on Bridges. Graham, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
I think the thing that's most striking about Derek White, guys, he's capable of affecting games in so many ways. Yes, he can score it. Excellent passer and a very versatile cross-positional defender, a guy who can contribute to a good team.
Tatum against Bridges. And Tatum finishing the fast break.
We know we're talking about a skilled scorer in these open floor situations. Jason Tatum knows where to be.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. Hart with a screen on Holiday. Brunson passes to Bridges. Pass to Hart. Left side Brunson. 6 to shoot. There's a screen. Over Tatum. Tatum with some nice D.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Tatum. 10 points for him. That shot is off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Brunson against Holiday. Brunson misses. The Celtics have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
How easy does that pull-up jumper look by Jaylen Brown? So tough.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, "I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something."
Well, it's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Hart with a screen on Holiday. Hart passes to Bridges. Holiday against Brunson. Over Holiday. New York again can't hit.
The fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Bridges passes to Anunoby. Towns a screen on Tatum to win the cold spell. That's short off the rim. The Celtics with the lead. Oh, look at Tatum going to work inside.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Boston making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Achua's checked in. Achua with a screen. Pass to Hart. Achua with a screen on Holiday. Hart finds Achua. Basket counts. Achua's gotten his first points in this one.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And Tatum's got the ball here for Boston. The lead is 2. Outside Porzingis. What a finish from Porzingis.
Boy, what a display of toughness from Kristaps Porzingis. He's a rock down low.
Achua with a screen. Here's Brunson outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Brunson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Boston's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. The hard work that Brunson has put in over the years, it really shows in his game, Doris.
I'll tell you this about Jalen Brunson. As his coach likes to say, he may not pass the eye test, but he passes the win test. Unbelievable footwork, fundamentals, and a clutch shooter. Love Jalen Brunson's game.
Here's Brunson outside. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Just excellent anticipation by Karl Anthony Towns. You got to know where that ball is going to come off there.
Brown with it. Give him 8. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. No good from outside. New York trailing. Now here's Brunson. To the inside. And stolen by Porzingis. There's Tatum with the 3. Tatum! Money from deep.
You have got to be in Tatum's space. This guy is such a terrific range shooter.
Pass to Towns. Now it's Hart. Brunson surveys. Towns with the ball. Jacks up with 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. Holiday passes to Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Now, this is one of the best scorers in the game today. Jason Tatum, we're getting used to performances like this.
Achua with a screen. Here's the 3. He can't hit that time. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. Outside Tatum. Tatum knocks it down. He's locked in right now.
Well, size and skill. Tatum on the interior, yes, sir.
Towns is screen on Tatum. McBride with it. Now Horford defending. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
Doris, it's hard to believe that Knicks' title drought has gone on for over 50 years now.
Oh, that fan base is just dying for an opportunity to win the championship. And here's the thing, BA, what I love about that fan base, through all the years where the Knicks struggled, on any given night, that building is as electric as any in the league.
Knicks trail by 7. Inside. Towns passes to Achua. And there's a 3-second violation. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Right side Tatum. We've played just over a minute here in the fourth. Fades back. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And a two-handed jam!
That's a great setup by Towns. You love to see that vision from your big man.
Celtics lead by 5. Here's Pritchard over Payne. Drilled from 11 feet out. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. McBride passes to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Now, BA, you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Outside Tatum. Tatum on the drive. And finished off by Tatum.
But Jason Tatum worked hard, being comfortable in tight windows off the dribble drive. That was a nice-looking move.
Payne with it, picked up by Craig. Here's Achua. Holiday's checked in for Boston. And the switch here also for New York. Hart's checked in for McBride. For Boston, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Gets the 3 to fall. Tatum's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Tatum from long range. The Knicks pull it in.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Towns. It's Hart on the wing. Towns on a screen. Out left to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Towns double team. Horford with a steal. Here's Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
And to me, that's all started by the defense of Al Horford. This guy anticipates on the defensive end as well as anyone in the NBA.
Towns for 3. That shot missing.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Hart. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Now that could be a major moment in this game. Just when we thought this contest might be over, a steal, a fast break, and it's hold everything time now.
And Boston with some changes. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. Brown comes in for Hauser. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. Mikal Bridges checked in for New York. Brunson comes in for Payne. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked to the team. This is how we wanted to come into this, looking to push the action, dictating the tempo. We are where we need to be to even things up. Of course, he's talking about the season series. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Lets the three fly. Tatum can't hit.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Hart passes to Towns. Back to Hart. Towns, a screen on Tatum. To the inside. And there's Towns on the assist from Hart. Hart's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Don't you love how Towns' hands are always ready to receive the pass? Terrific job on the pick and roll.
And here's Tatum. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. 1:25 left in the final quarter. And there's the screen. Outside Hart. Pass to Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Hart. Launches it. And no good. Tatum with some nice D. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. 6-point game.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Launches it from deep. And it's Brunson missing. Tatum passes to Porzingis. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. And now it's an 11-point Boston lead.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Towns, a screen on Tatum. Here's Hart. New York again, can't hit. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Jason Tatum.